everyone, welcome. I'm going to get straight into this video about how to become a freight dispatcher and start your own independent freight dispatcher company. So I started out as a freight dispatcher in December of 2020. I formed my business to start dispatching for trucking companies, small trucking fleets, and carriers. So I'm just going to tell a little bit about what I did to start my business, the minimum overhead that you would potentially need to go ahead and get started if you're interested in getting into freight dispatching. So first and foremost, I formed my LLC with my state secretary. Whatever type of business entity that you would want to form, you can look up on your secretary's website the different type of business entities that you could potentially form. I formed an LLC, not necessarily saying that you have to form an LLC, but whatever business entity that you would like to form, you can do just that. So next, I applied for an EIN number. An EIN number is similar to a social security number, but it will solely be for your business. So you can apply for loans, business credit, lines of credit, anything of that nature in the business name. Next, I would recommend that you draft a dispatch carrier agreement packet. So you can have that. This is what you would give your carriers when they're signing on to you. It will give them the opportunity to put information about their profile, the type of equipment that they would have, things of that nature. It'll help with the load planning process. Also letting them know what you do as a dispatcher, the services that you offer, and things of that nature. It will be lined out in your dispatch carrier agreement. Next, you would also need to get a business banking account. It's important to get a business banking account because you can separate your personal expenses from your business expenses. And for tax purposes, when you're filing taxes, it'll be easier to just look at what's going out and what's coming into that business bank account rather than trying to weed it out with your personal expenses. Next, you can build a business website. If you would like to have a website, you don't necessarily need a website, but I would recommend a website for a landing page. I have a website. I use WordPress. It's like the easiest thing to do for me because I'm tech savvy. So that was the easiest way to create my website through WordPress. Also, you would need a email address. I personally use Gmail. I'm eventually going to move to G Suite so it can be a company branded email. However, just have some type of email that you can communicate back and forth with your carriers, with your company. Also, you would need to apply for a DUNS number. DUNS numbers are also free of charge. It's to help you build your business credit if you want to potentially go for loans or anything like that to get in the business name. You will want to sign up for a DUNS number. Also, with the DUNS number, if you are going to be bidding on government contracts, local, state, federal contracts, I would recommend that you sign up for a SAMS registration. And if you are a minority or disadvantaged business, go ahead and register for minority certifications. Also, you would need a phone, you would need internet source, a printer, and potentially load board access. So as a dispatcher, it's minimum to the things that you would potentially need. The overhead cost is technically low to start this business, and you can jump straight into it with potentially no experience and just fail along the way, which is what I've been doing throughout the past 6 months since I've been open. So it's not that much stuff that you would need. My carrier packets, I mostly do all of that through my phone. My rate cons I sign through my phone. The packet and informations that I'm going with brokers and shippers is through my phone. You potentially need a printer as well if you want to print like business documents for your business. Doing the actually day-to-day as a dispatcher, you won't need a printer for that. But if you want to print something out, I would recommend just having a printer on standby for that. So to wrap this video up really quickly, just gonna be short and sweet. The things that you would need to get started, absolutely positively, bottom line that you would need to start as a dispatcher would be a business entity, an EIN number, a dispatch carrier agreement, a business bank account. I would recommend getting a DUNS number if you're going to be building your business credit. I recommend doing a SAMS registration and doing the minority certifications. Also, you would need a phone, you would need internet service, a printer, and potential load board access. Also, you can go ahead and get the website, an email address, so you can be able to communicate with potential carriers that are interested. That's all for this video. I will be posting a lot of more detailed information about freight dispatching, day in the life of a dispatcher, and things that you could potentially do to market yourself, to get more carriers, to get more shippers, things of that nature. And hopefully y'all are along for the ride. I just had to mess that up at the end. I tongue twisted, right? But anyway, hopefully you're along for the ride if you want to learn more about freight dispatching and potentially fleet management. I don't have a fleet as of yet, but I do plan on getting my own fleet, and I will be dropping more videos in regards to that. I will also be having links to my Instagram page, my Instagram business page, as well as my business email address if you want to contact me in regards to potential services. And that's all. Peace and blessings.